Eastern and Little Nature Deity, Chapter 0. Hakurie Shrine. Hey, don't you think that the shrine is becoming far? I don't understand your speaking nonsense like that. I have a feeling it was not this far away before. Because you're always staying here. You don't notice, does it? Far from what? My house, of course. Phew. Well, it can be your house that is displaced. Very strange. You performed some weird experiments, didn't you? No matter how far I walked, I never reached the shrine. Then, who is the Marisa here? By the way, today is flower viewing day, so why not? I'm tired of walking, so I'm going to rest a bit. Jeez. Why don't you just help a bit with the preparations? It's going so well, isn't it? Is that so? Isn't it a failure? The black one who reached the shrine, it should be alright with one person, right? More importantly, doesn't the fact that Reimu noticed make it a failure? That's what I think, though. Sunlight, sunny milk. Starlight, star sapphire. Moonlight, Luna child. That shrine maiden sure has a sharp perception, but she shouldn't be able to see us. That's right. With your power working properly, we don't even have to worry about Reimu. But just now, she has been looking this way for a while. Maybe she can see us. Now, up on this sakura tree is supposed to be a safety zone. That shrine maiden has a sharp perception, I tell you. You're such a worrywart, really. What if you learn soon that her perception is the largest enemy? Sonny, it's all good for you. When our pranks get exposed, it's always me who gets into hot water. My ability is not for a real rear guard, I tell you. That's just because you're dumb. Look! People other than the black one are beginning to fall into our trap. Well, it is time for viewing flowers anyway. If we let them pass by, then there's no meaning to our prank. Who's the next target of the 3 pranksters' faeries? Chapter 1. I'll need to zoom in a little bit here. Toho series is created by Team Shanghai Out. Toho series is a series of shooting games featuring high-quality game screens colored by splendid barrages of bullets. The story is set in Gensokyo, a world inhabited by both humans and demons. isolated from the outside world by a magical boundary. It is a game by which fans are fascinated by the sights of lovely characters appearing at Hakurie Shrine, the game's main setting. Hakurie Shrine is the game's main setting? I guess so. Again, sunlight, sunny milk, moonlight, luna child, starlight, star, sapphire. Ah, the rainy season is so unpleasant. If sunlight doesn't come out, neither does my power. There is no helping the rain, is there? It's the rainy season, anyway. At this kind of time, it is good time for Lunar to use her power. Fine. I'll stop the rain. Now it's quiet. It should be easier to talk, right? You should use your power to do something fun instead. Something fun? Something fun? A prank, right? Since Sunny's brain seems to be weakened today, I'll take command of the prank operation. What's weakened is not my brain. Star's ability is the only one that is not affected by either the sunlight or the moonlight. So what are you the most cheerful of us all scheme? I'm going to stop the rain and make the end of the rainy season at the shrine come one step earlier. Note, a pun is made on the word Amari, which can mean sweet or easygoing. Marisa refers to the rain as light, but Reimu thinks of sweet rain, which is translated to the ceremony of Kanbutsu. Don't you think that the rain is Amai lately? Amai rain? I don't think so. It's just that rain is not Amai at the shrine. The Miko of Hakurie Shrine, Hakurie Reimu. Then it's because of the shrine, right? Amai rain, well, this place is not a Buddhist temple, so the season is different to begin with. What are you talking about, Kabutsu? Kabutsu. If I didn't interrupt you, the conversation would stray anywhere. By I was referring to the way the rain falls. Yes, the way it falls. Since the rainy season came, it rarely rains heavily. I was saying that soon the rainy season is going to end. Magician. Karisame Marisa. Kenbutsu. Ceremony celebrating the birthday of Sakyam Buddha, in which Buddha imagines images are watched by, translated as sweet tea, but Jim Green's dictionary says it means hydrangeia tea. rain continues to fall lightly like this, there will not be enough water for the summer. It's probably going to be a big problem then. It's fine. The rain is not that kind of an idiot. It seems that the rain stopped just before I talked to you. Oh, you're right. I don't hear the sound of the rain anymore. Thanks for letting me stay. Eh? Did you come here just to avoid the rain? The sound of the rain around the shrine has been silenced. But are they going to be tricked? Luna's silencing ability is only useful when his surroundings are noisy. It's useful when we run away too, right? But although we removed the sound, I think the fact that the rain is still falling is obvious. Oh, poor Sunny. Your brain really has been weakened. What do you think you are here for? A philosophical question, eh? Isn't that Cortigo ergo some thingy a good enough answer? Geez. In fact, rainwater is colorless. But why does it appear as raindrops in our eyes? Because it possesses the same power as yours. That's right. I wonder what I was dreaming at. If I take away refracted light coming from the raindrops, the rain will be invisible. This way humans will be tricked to thinking that the rain has stopped and they'll come out. 40 points. There's another thing that comes out after the rain, right? You're strict. We don't prepare that thing. Only your proud light reflection ability can create. Marisa was tricked, it seems. It worked well. The black one thought it cleared up and came out. Seeing that face, my fed up with the rain feeling is totally blown away. Huh. After all, Sunny is best when she's full of spirit. Should we withdraw soon? No way. We haven't deceived Reimu yet. From now, it's the real thing. I always tell you that Reimu's perception is dangerous, right? You still intend to continue? Very likely, son. But you know, you get too caught up in the prank. Won't those two be able to see the situation they are in now? They can't see the rain. Well, within the sphere of my power's influence. By the way, though we can't see it, the rain is getting stronger. Here, shall I lend you my umbrella? Is this okay? How unusual of you, Star, to be kind like this. It's more suspicious than usual. I just think that since it is raining heavily, soon it will be dangerous. Phew. Thought it stopped for once. Suddenly it became a downpour. Moreover, I heard some thunder a while ago. The weather is changing very easily. There was even a rainbow back there. Well, for today, because of the rain, it seems that I cannot go home. I'll stay overnight here. The next day. Look, Marisa, the weather is great today. A thunderstorm always comes at the end of the rainy season, so this is actually the end of it, right? Why do I have to make breakfast? Look, there's a rainbow. Yesterday's rainbow seemed fake, but today it's the real thing. Did you know? A rainbow is actually the projection of a dragon's body onto the sky. And flashes of lightning are harbingers of a dragon's appearance. If there are no harbingers, a dragon's appearance is out of the question. So the rainbow that appeared before flashes of lightning yesterday was not real. In the end, you say that both the rainbow and the rain of yesterday were what? It is certainly nature's prank. There are lots of stories like this at the shrine. The thunderstorm yesterday was probably proof of a dragon's punishment to that excessive prank. Since when have you been a romanticist? Anyhow, it was the work of faeries or something like that. This doesn't sound good. If it's a punishment, then those guys should receive it. Fairies' power are nature's power. Nature loves playing pranks the most, after all. Unexpectedly, nature probably does hand down some punishment after all. She got struck by lightning. The first day of summer. Maybe it will become hot today. Say goodbye to the wet, rainy season. At last this summer showtime. Who is the target of the prank this time? New drug development a success. No big problems. Sonny? Sonny, how long are you going to sleep? If you're bored, why not try coming up with a plan for a prank? I don't want to be woken up by someone who reads newspapers that nobody knows how old it is. Hey, you two. Someone entered the forest. Translation note. Refers to the two equinoctial weeks in which Buddhist memorial services are held, and people visit graves to comfort their ancestors. Judging from the time frame of the last episode, Kanabuchi, which is in April, this Higan should be the autumn Higan, which marks the end of summer and the beginning of autumn. As a side note, the spring equinox, March 21st, and the autumn equinox, September 23rd, both called Shunbun no Hai, are national holidays of Japan. Hooray, you two! Prepare to set out. As always, let's make our visitor lost. Where are you going with that thing? It's Higan, so I'm going to visit the graveyard. Are you really a Miko? Isn't this place actually a temple? I think that isn't relevant. A lot of ceremonies here are more of spirituality rather than being just for religious customs. Well, I'm heading out, so take care of the shrine for me, okay? Visiting graves, huh? Hey, don't use me as you please. Where's that visitor? Well, it's a bit further ahead. Isn't it just a rabbit or something like that again? Especially during this period. if we don't go and see, we won't know what it really is, right? By the way, there has been a lot of ghosts recently. There are a lot of ghosts this time every year. It's Hegan, isn't it? Do you know why there are a lot of ghosts in Hegan? Obviously because it's Hegan. You sure don't study a lot. Hegan is the time of the year when day is as long as night. Since the sun and moon are as strong as each other, even things with a tiny bit of power become visible. There they are, a lot of them. You can count on my ability. It's the Miko. You said there were a lot of them, but the Miko is alone. People rarely come to the graveyard, and the road is rough. But I think I'll get there if I follow the path. Here she comes. Let's trick that rainbow right away. Let's bend this rarely used road towards the river and lead the Miko into the water. Let's do it. Uh-oh. Is she gonna fall for their trick? What's this? The fish are allowing her to pass. No way. This is bad. We are discovered by a human. How on earth? Star-chan has it. She's not here. Why? I'm not letting you escape. Seems like I have to teach you some manners, eh? Yeah! Hey, the graveyard isn't that way, eh? Oh, if it isn't Marisa. And why are you carrying those luggage? Oh? It looks like you're going on a long trip, so I wondered if it was going to be a waste of my time taking care of the shrine for you. A long trip. Just wanted to visit the graveyard. You think I'm going to be out until the end of Higana? Higana? Yep, I did. Isn't the graveyard this way? By the way, I guess you won't notice it, even if you cross a river bigger than that one. River? When did I ever cross one? Well, it's all good. I'm returning to the path leading to the graveyard, Zed. There's no need to turn back. Following the path a little more, I will know exactly where the graveyard is. Because to go towards the graveyard, you just have to continue walking in the direction in which the sun sets. Do you know why I'm visiting the graveyard? It's not for my ancestors or anything like that, you know. Well, I guess so. If you are watching from the shrine, the sun rises from the gateway on the autumn equinox. And it sets in the graveyard. During this period, the sun possesses the most power by rising through the shrine gateway, and is setting in the graveyard. The powers of the spirits are suppressed. Well, since ghosts are very active in Higan, someone has to control their powers, but I don't know why they become active. On the other hand, in this period, if you don't worship the sun at the place he falls, wouldn't it be rude to him? Not rude to your ancestors. Anyway, my arms have become tired then. Really, I guess there's no helping it. Why don't you leave the fairies around here? I don't think they are of any use to you anyway. who got tricked by these fairies and pranks were you. Or, when did I get tricked by them? Who is the smart one here? Like they lost their full color. Rice cakes, pictures, going to collect moon fragments and tease the hell out of you. Translation note 1 literally means a picture of a rice cake, since it is something that only looks pretty but cannot be eaten. It is used as an item to refer to useless things in pictures. Translation note 2 Japanese folklore has it that there are rabbits pounding rice cake on the moon. I think Zune was trying to make this connection by adding moon to sun rises not so early today. Luna? Don't you have insomnia? How come? Of course you do. Translation of what Sunny tries to say is, which is close to the early bird gets the worm in English. Mixes it up with the four kanji item meaning dirt cheap. This mistake is featured in a webzine called Orange Jokes Involving Languages. See. You always wake up the earliest in the morning, and from time to time you sneak out and go somewhere during the night, right? Didn't you go out yesterday? Yes, that's because the moon was 16 days old yesterday, wasn't it? Even though you think it's obvious, we still... Right. There was nothing today. There are days like this, you know. It sounded like you just contradicted yourself. We have been collecting fruits like this now and then, so there's not really a day with absolutely nothing. What's that? Isn't it just a euphemism of there is nothing different from the same old every day? Well, you cannot pick fruits you picked today again. So it's not that every day is the same. I feel that I've been tricked. By the way, what did you pick up yesterday night? How did you know I picked something up? Well, because when the moon is 16 days old, the number of curious items in the house increases, doesn't it? See, look. This kind of stuff. No one but you is going to pick it up. right. In the 16th night, you know the full moon, which possesses the most power, got chipped away. And those chipped off fragments rain down upon the ground. That's why it's easiest to find things that fall from the moon on the 16th night. This is the one I picked up yesterday. Ha! Why are you collecting things that fall from the moon, though? As I collect more and more objects from the moon, I can turn this place into the moon on the ground. With that accomplishment, I can pull as many pranks as I want by myself. Splendid. But I wonder if this flag is really from the moon to begin with. Why? A flag, you see, is used to proclaim that something is yours. Even if it's from the moon, it means that the moon people have unsightly disputes over territory. This is very different from the image of the moon we have. Or probably the flag belongs to the humans who declared the moon to be theirs as they please. That might be the case, but doing so is as useless as a picture of a rice cake. What? Are you directing this to me? Whatever. Someday I'm going to turn this place into the moon on the ground. Translation note 4. The item has the same literal and implied meaning as those of too big is no good, and neither is too small. Filling with too little red bean paste is no good, and neither is filled with too much. If you don't draw a rice cake that looks delicious, nobody's going to help you, you know. But this flag has a lot of stars drawn on it. It's wonderful. The 3 ever so carefree fairies looking forward to their next prank. We have another little comet, this time with Moku and Kane. Oh, it's translated. Very nice. Chapter 0, Distance of Sakura. Continued question mark. Manga by Hirasake Makoto. I'm fine with the invitation to the flower party, but no one told me that it's so hard to get there. It really is a little weird. If it goes on like this, maybe we'll get there spring next year. Haha, that can't be. Ah, you guys, you came just at the right time. Oh no, Alice is tied up upside down in a tree. Well then, shall we hurry? Yes. Ah, don't callously ignore me like that. Poor Alice. Chapter 4. The Shrine Gate of the Stars. What comes down with a roaring sound is... kaboom! It's been 3 days now. Isn't it normal for snow to fall for 3 days at this time of the year? Jeez. I don't mean the snow, it's the depressing days that are going that long. Star, got something to do? Hey. I don't. Oh well. It's not like any humans coming to the forest with all this snow. A snow woman would. There are hibernating bears. None of those are human. Oh, that's awful. Did the snow shoveling become such a bother that Ramu turned rough? Well, the snow has indeed been blown off the shrine's grounds. But maybe that's assuming too much. Hey there! I knew all this mess was your doing. The door got blocked by the snow, and getting out of the shrine was a huge bother. Jeez. Later we'll look for the reason for it blowing off, and you're going to help me shovel it. The culprit must still be around here. We should look for... It's too cold, so no. She seems to be having a lot of fun by herself lately. She is looking so happy all the time, it's creeping me out. This stone, you see, it's really, really weird. What's with that stone? Isn't this smelling like a hallucination? Did you eat a stone or something? Stone have lots of minerals, so they might be tasty if cooked. But no, I didn't eat one. See, I picked up this stone by the shrine. You know, the time when it got covered with a snow spray. At the time, we got surprised by the thundering sound and went looking in the shrine, right? We didn't find anything that time. There wasn't anything there. At the time, we thought that the snow got blown away because the black one got angry. And we left it at that, but the real cause was the stone. So maybe this meteorite fell on the shrine and blew off the snow around it. Good job finding it. The shrine maiden and the black one made quite a fuss over that. But what's weird about it? Well, don't you think shrine gates are mysterious? Like, nobody knows where that form came from. Yeah, well, it is mysterious, but the stone made me understand its own origins. Okay, now, even if I understand why you are having fun, or if I don't, you're still creeping me out. Here, look at this meteorite. No matter how you look at it, there's a shrine gate engraved on it. In other words, the figure of a shrine gate came down from the sky. Meteorites periodically fall at the same place. Humans in ancient time must have considered those places holy and built shrines there. And what's so fun about that? What are you saying? If shrines are related to the sky, then their faith is related to the sun and the moon and the stars, right? Once the shrine maiden realizes that, this shrine will become our home. The shrine will become our home. Speaking of which, is that really a meteorite? Would a falling meteorite have caused that level of snow spray? If you think about it in normal terms, if it has a shrine gate drawn on it, doesn't that mean it was a stone from the shrine in the first place? You don't believe it. Well, this stone is mine, even if you believe I will keep it for myself. We don't want it. Chapter 0. Distance of Sakura. Ran and Shin this time. We aren't getting close. I'm tired. Come on, Shin. It's just a bit further. Ran-sama, carry me. What are you saying, Shin? Listen, Shin, if you want to become a fine Shikigami, you have to... Eh? What a coincidence. That's cute. So is chapter 5 the final chapter? What kind of egg is this egg? The mystery of the big egg. I feel like something like this has happened in Reimu's past before. What's with the big egg? It was lying around in the grounds. Oh yeah, do you know what kind of egg this is? Oh. I can't believe it. You were going to eat it without even knowing what it was. Wouldn't it be the same if I eat it knowing what it is? But just for being this big, you can tell it's not from a normal bird or snake. Maybe it's an egg from a cat yokai or something. Well, you might as well wait until you know what kind of egg it is before eating it. Oh yeah, we could get Corrine to have a look at it. Fine, but Renosuke might want to keep it for himself. Is it really such an appetizing egg? Come on, miss. Hey, where did you put the egg? What are you saying? It is not right here? Maybe it hatched. They hatch surprisingly fast, these cat yokai. Wait, what if it was an egg of an invisible yokai? So when it hatches, you can't see it. Success! With me and Sunny together, we can make both our forms and our sounds disappear. So we could stealthily acquire the egg while they weren't looking at it. It's no wonder we are called the #1 band of sneak thieves among the fairies. Who are you calling a sneak thief? I just thought it would be a good chance to surprise the Shrine Maiden and her friend. Besides, didn't we take it in open view? That was not a sneak thief. We had our forms and sounds hidden, so there's no way it was in open view. Anyway, it's fine that we took it, but the egg. What kind of egg is it? Huff, huff. It's no use. It doesn't break no matter what. Let's take a break. I didn't think it would be so hard. Let's give it up for today's dinner. Tomorrow we'll think of some other way to open it. Yeah, this thing is so hard, so it must be a golem egg or something. Boom! An earthquake? Don't worry, our house is inside a tree, so it stands well against earthquakes. But all this shaking is strange. It's like the whole house is spinning. Look outside! How wonderful, a house that flies. It's like a fairy tale. Leaving the forest to live in another place may be pretty interesting. Why are you so calm about it? Chia! Ah, a tinker wind. A sudden gust of wind. Kind of ominous, huh? Oh my head, where are Oh, you finally woke up. It's already morning, you know. The house was flying inside a tornado yesterday, and, you already tidied up the house. I had the impression it had gotten all messed up yesterday. Here. This was left by the egg's side. Dear three fairies of light, I would like to offer my most sincere apologies for the trouble brought upon you by my recent mistake. The truth is that one of my fellow crow Tengu had one of her eggs stolen. While searching for this egg, I received a report that there were some fairies carrying a big egg. So with the intent of rescuing the egg, I brought your house up to the mountain. However, upon inspection, that turned out not to be the crow Tengu egg we were looking for. As an apology, I will return your house to its foremost condition and leave with you a Tengu treasure. I hope you can forgive us. Sincerely yours, Great Tengu of Mayama. Great Tengu of Mayama. So in all the uproar yesterday was a Tengu's tornado. It's great that we came out alright after being caught in a Tengu wind though. So what's this treasure? It's this. It was left by the egg's side, and apparently we can use it to break the egg. As long as it's not a Tengu egg, it seems we can do as we please. Hey, wait a minute. What kind of egg is this after all? Isn't it from a cat yokai or something? Well, we won't have to worry about food for a while. Today on, we'll have egg dishes every night. So the mystery remains a mystery. And that's that. Anyway, it's getting late. It feels like we've been waiting for a whole year. That's just an impression. Can it be those schmucks intend to make a party without us? No, wait. Yukari, what are you doing out there? Oh, Ada? You found me out? Jeez, you aren't behind all of this again, are you? Not this time. Everyone will come soon. Distance of Sakura end. Bring the sake. Evacuate! What a pity, Ada. Oh wait, here we go. Ahahaha, this prank was a huge success. You fairies hidden there. Eh? You seem to be having a lot of fun. Mind if I join in? Evacuate! And so Yukari made them end their prank. Well, I don't know if that's all of Eastern and Little Nature Deity, but that's all I have, so goodbye.